What's up, Star Wars fans? My name is Prince, and I'm an urban acolyte. I'm going to start talking about some topics that I haven't really talked about much in the past, and that is going to be Star Wars video games. Anyway, I want to talk about this new game that's coming out later this year in the winter, right before we get episode 9, most likely, and that's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So Jedi Fallen Order is going to be about a Padawan who survives Order 66. I'm guessing this is a new character that we don't know anything about. Him or her surviving during the dark time, during the time when the Inquisitors and Vader are out hunting for Jedi and younglings who are children or people who are force sensitive, right? Because what did the Emperor say at the start of Rebels? The children of the Force must not become Jedi. You know, Lord Vader, take the Inquisitors and hunt them down, right? That whole thing. And then, of course, we get introduced to Ezra, who is a child of the Force. And all that means is that he's force sensitive. Doesn't mean, oh, he was a immaculate conception baby, just like Anakin. No, it just means they're children that are force sensitive, right? So the rumor that I'm hearing right now from Jason Ward at my homie at Making Star Wars is that Barriss Offee could be in this game as an Inquisitor. She could be the person responsible for hunting down our hero that we're going to be playing as, most likely. I think his name was Cal. That's going to be hunting down Cal. Right. And the reason I'm excited about this is because I did a video October 31st. I dropped it on Halloween 2016. Right. So 2 years ago, when we were getting ready for Rogue One and everybody was talking about it found out it was just the Vader's attendant, right? Vinay, the dude you see bowing, telling Vader, hey man, Director Krennic is here to see you. Right, but at the time, it was, oh, is this Snoke? Who is this? And I said, here's what I would like to see. I would like to see, you know, if we're going all the way out there with our speculations, that Barriss Offee should be in this movie. Barriss has become an Inquisitor. Barriss is responsible for hunting down the rebels after they steal the plans to the Death Star, and because she failed, then Vader finally has his ultimate revenge. I've been waiting all this time to kill you, and now I finally do it. And I remember the clapback was, no, Vader surely killed her. And I'm like, no, you're assuming that, but why would Vader know that this is Barriss? Like, at the point that the way that it appears, based on what I've seen so far in the Vader comic books, is that the Inquisitorius was already in place. The Inquisitors were already there. Vader came later, right? Because when Darth Vader returns with his lightsaber, with his Sith lightsaber, the Inquisitors are already there, right? And we've only seen, 4 of them in Rebels. We saw the Grand Inquisitor, Kanan took him out. We saw the 5th sister, the 7th brother, and then the 8th brother, something like that, right? We've only seen 4. Then we know that Ahsoka killed one. That's where she got her kyber crystals for her white lightsabers. There's some more that are in the Vader comic book. I haven't gotten to those issues yet, right? Because there's the dude that's got that looks, you know, he looks like a ninja or something. I really want to know more about him. There was the one Vader cut his hand off. That might have been the one Ahsoka killed. I don't know. That would be kind of cool that this guy, Vader, punked him out when they first met, and then Ahsoka killed him, right? She didn't kill him on purpose, but, you know, when she took his kyber crystals, I think his little spinny double-bladed lightsaber blew up in his face and killed him, right? But if Barriss were to be one of the Inquisitors that they've kind of been, let's keep this one under wraps. It would make sense. Like I said, the Inquisitorius seemed to be in place before even Anakin turned, right? So during the Clone Wars, I'm under the impression that Palpatine, that Sidious was already turning Jedi to the dark side and building up the Inquisitors. So, you know, I'm going to have to read and look into the Inquisitorius. But like I said, it seemed like they were already in place. So when Barriss at her trial, when she's in prison, that's the last we see of her. That's the last we hear of her. What if she went to some dark site and Sidious turned her? I mean, she was already, the way I see it, the Jedi have already turned to the dark side. I think these red lightsabers look good on me. Don't you think? She's already against the Jedi and against the Republic. So it wouldn't take much, right? I'm trying to think of the term, not factionalized, but it wouldn't take much to turn her, not necessarily to the dark side, but to the separatist cause, right? Because the true separatist leader was Sidious, right? This is the Sith Lord who is leading the separatists. And she might not know that Palpatine and Sidious are the same person, or maybe by the time she's figured it out, she's like, you know what? Yeah, I fully agree. Down with the Republic, down with the Jedi, or you know, the same way that Quinlan Vos fell to the dark side and fought as a general for the Separatist army for a short time. That's all in the Dark Disciple book when, you know, Tyrannus, Count Dooku, turned him to the dark side, right? That maybe Sidious was doing the same thing, and his plans all along were, hey man, we're going to get these young impressionable Jedi, turn them to this cause, and just make sure they never become, we keep their power under wrap. We keep them as agents of the dark side, but they never get a true taste of the dark side, so they never become rivals. And at the same time, it's like, hey man, if this thing doesn't work out with Anakin, he's the chosen one, I get rid of him, take him off the map. Either I keep him under my thumb and now I've got the chosen one under wraps to keep that whole prophecy thing from ever happening, or if he dies, hey man, I got these Inquisitors here, I can always raise up a new apprentice from the best and the brightest of them, right? So in the end, it was all supposed to work out in old Palpy's plans. But I think that I would love to see this, man. If Jason's prediction is right, the fact that I said, hey, man, 2 years ago, hey, I think that Barriss Offee, it would make the most sense to me that she becomes an Inquisitor. Now, if that is the case and that happens, you know, I'm not going to say I was right. I knew it all along. That was just a suggestion. I said, hey, I think this makes the most sense for what should happen with this character. And if it does, hey, man, then I'm just going to say, hey, well, whenever something makes sense to me, I'm just going to throw it out there because maybe it makes sense to other people too on the story group, right? But, you know, whatever. If it happens, I'll still be a fake Star Wars channel, right? To all the goons and game players, right? I'll still be a fake channel even though all my predictions seem to come true. I don't know how that one works out, but hey man, y'all like watching those bigger channels to see them be wrong all the time. You get excited and they're wrong all the time, right? It's just like that hot girl that hypes you up, but you're never actually gonna smash, you're never actually gonna go on a date with her. She's just gonna wink at you and blow you kisses and give you blue balls. So shout out to all the Star Wars channels giving you guys blue balls. I'll just keep doing my thing here and with my community. So those are my thoughts on the game. Are you excited for this? And what do you think about the possibility of Barriss Offee turning up as an Inquisitor in this game and hunting you down? Right? And then what kind of things would you like to see in the game? Like, do you think it's going to be like The Force Awakens or Battlefront? Or you think they're going to have a whole new thing with this game? It's not going to be like any Star Wars game that we've seen before. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll be checking back to see what you all have to say. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, click that subscribe button and take your first steps towards becoming an urban acolyte. Embark on the journey of becoming the hero of your own story and become a force for change in your community. Continue to support the channel. You do that by checking out more videos and getting yourself hooked up with some Urban Acolyte merch. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching. Y'all keep on breathing. May the force of others be with you always.